Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another World War II 172 scale video. Today we're going to look at an overview of some types and brands of metal kits that are available for like little specialty, infantry, and extras. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. Many of these I did separately. I'm still organizing a lot of my models the way they were into a different room. And I've gathered up most of the little kits that I can find. Some of these are slightly smaller. They might be actually 176, 20 millimeter, but close enough for 172. Let's take a look at these two first. I've covered some of these before. Well, first let me go show those SHQ brand. There's CP models. There's Sergeant's Mess, even though there's only one or so of that was here. And then there was this MSM. I've built most everything by them. There's a few other things floating around. And I just got a container that I'm going to keep these in on my model shelf. I'm going to show my model shelf on another video of kits that need to be built. So let's get back to this. This is neat. This is the Goliath demolition vehicle. I've done videos on that before, completed and so forth. And here's a team right there. That one's neat. He's got the little wire roller in his hand, so there'll be a nice diorama there. Let's move over here. This one's a nice one. When I get it up, I have a lot of oil drums and things, and this is a team. They've got their little caps on instead of helmets. And interestingly, this has one of the, I don't know if you call it a funnel device or whatever, to get the oil and fuel out of the drum. So that's nice. So that'll be with that. Some other ones walking around and poses of pushing. This guy's going to be like kind of laying flat and pushing one along. This is a cool one. This is a little bicycle team, but the bicycle team with Panzerfaust that they had like in on the Western Front, fighting the British and Americans. There you can see the Panzerfaust there, and they fit on the bike, so that'll be nice. These are little extras for the wicker type baskets that they get shells in to have around for like the Hummel size gun and so forth, the 150 or so, or Nebelwerfer also. So you can see the little cap that's open on some are closed. So you'd paint those up, and that's like the wicker basket type thing they'd have for them. This one's cool. I've had a lot of oil drums and some things, but this one they call dust bins. Here in America, they just call that garbage cans, so that'll be nice on the board with the buildings. This one's kind of a fun one here by CP. They do with German field latrine. So you've got the guy there with shovel, and then you have a bench, and you got like a commander, and he's sitting there with his drawers down, these bare knees, and he's going over a map or so that'll be interesting and kind of, quote, fun to have on the board or in a diorama. This one is Lancer Miniatures. It's another brand. It's metal, and it's also resin, you see, and that's their captured for German use. I'm going to put that with my 21st Panzer stuff, and I might put a man in there with the Panzerfaust or a machine gun, and it's to hold an ammunition or tow a small gun. This was a neat team. This, I believe, is supposed to be Oddball and his tank crew, half to put into a Sherman. And then here's the Kelly's Heroes group here. You've got, there's Oddball with his tanker's helmet. You've got the bald-headed Telly Savalas figure, like when they're walking. That one I believe is supposed to be, or this one, the Clint Eastwood figure. So that's kind of cool. If you know that movie, it's neat. This one's a nice radio team. Flip that over. And they've got, you can see the radio. You can see the wire going down from the ear to his neck. And a nice big radio. Like I said, I've done a lot of these separately, so you can look on my videos to find those. And this, we've got some tank hunters. Here, that guy holding a Panzerfaust. Another Panzerfaust. That guy's kneeling down. And then this one is the Kriegsberichters, or war correspondents. We've got two guys posing, and there's a dog, and there's the fellow. He's holding the camera. You can see he's got a cap, and that's the camera in his hand right there. This was hard to do, to get buckets and pails. You have to try to take these and bend them and put them together. Extremely hard. You get the bucket, which is the flat piece that you got to roll into a piece, and that the round one is the bottom, and that little tiny loop there is the handle. You're trying to do that with crazy glue, quote, Silent glue, and it's very hard to do. Most of all these I built. This one I didn't build yet because it's an Adler early armored car radio, and they didn't give you that the radio antenna, the big wire that goes up there. They suggest you take a piece of wire and you make that. Well, if you've ever worked with thin little pieces of wire, you know that kind of bends all into kind of awkward shapes, so that would be hard to do. There it is. This is cool stuff. This is stretchy metal material. Stretch that out, and it's barbed wire. I have a few things that were hose scale. I might use those in vehicles, but they're very tiny. Don't know if I'm gonna use those. And then I've gotten, just for the fun of it, some small other figures. Yeah, these are supposed to be just little civilians. As you can tell, this is the old style package, made in Austria, hose scale. And then I've got made up most of these were fencing, good enough for this scale. I have some of the still here because it's going to be hard to base some of these for like that one's for going up a stairs, and then metal. I've already done the wood style ones. This I got by the kit. This is wider than hose scale track for 172 Russian front cars tracks. So very nice. And this I've already done. This is another brand, the VAC East. This was 176. That was the Panzer IV with like the Panther II type turret with the long gun. I've done a video on that too. I might redo that since I found the package and show the package. So that's a group of nice metal models. They fit in here, lined up. All of that'll fit back in here with a lid. Until next time, more World War II, 172 vehicles, terrain, tanks, trucks, half-tracks, armored cars, and lots of soldiers, howitzers, anti-tank guns, flak guns, buildings, and so forth. Thanks for watching, everyone.